Peace and blessings, everyone. How are you doing? I hope all is well. I want to come on here and I want to check the energies, do a love reading. I want to check the energies and love. Universe, Spirit guide, show me the energies and love. Judgment, strength, the Four of Cups. Some of you are needing to learn how to receive here, because I think it's a. Some of you are need to learn how to receive here, because I know some of you are used to like giving, but some of you are needing to learn how to receive here. Some of you are needed to pretty much. Some of you are needed to go through this, go through overcome this obstacle, whereas you need to give, like far as giving and receiving, going after what you want. Some of you are used to being receptive, some of you are used to giving, and there has to be that balance. It's coming up for again for some reason, but there has to be that balance, and it's like I do see some of you are theory here of giving that balance, whether if it's giving or receiving, being pursued or pursuing, being pursued or pursuing something, going after what you want or let it come to you, initiating something here. Because what happened is that this pattern has been, it's karmic. This pattern has been pretty much bringing you to like a dead end, and you wonder like, why this happened? Why this happened this way? Why, what is it? What is it here? It like, what is it here? You need to allow that balance. Is what it is. Giving or receiving. You need to allow that balance. See. Eight of Cups. So this pattern here that had caused you to run into a dead end, this pattern here that had caused you to run into a dead end here, that caused you run into a dead end, and it kept resulting in this, needs to be overcame, needs to be left behind, needs to be overcame. Don't be afraid to try to pursue someone, whether if it's on social media or whatever. And don't be afraid of rejection. We all been rejected. Rejection hurt. It can hurt, but we all been rejected before. But it's gonna make you stronger. Rejection will. It's gonna make you stronger. The thing is, you cannot feel defeated. We got this mutable energy going on, especially within Pisces and Virgo, the moon energy. That also represents the energy of defeat. Like people feeling defeated, and they become the victim to that, and that's something you not need to fall to. Feeling defeated. You cannot go in life feeling defeated. I'm sorry, life doesn't work like that. You'll have that option, but it's up to you if you want to accept that and stay within that. But you cannot feel defeated. I do see here that an offer from the past, or whoever didn't accept something from the past, they didn't. They are willing to accept it now. They're probably open here to accepting it now. Like this offer could come back around potentially. I'm also seeing here that I'm also seeing that Cause it's like they've been through different experiences, but it's like they see nothing to work out for them. Is what it is here. Some of you are needing to see, open up, and see here what these experiences were trying to teach you. You know, in terms of your own shadow. That's gonna be like an aha moment here. That probably could have been a proposal for some of you all, and some of you all kept turning it down, kept turning it down, kept turning it down, and this person been asking you many times, like to marry them. You kept turning it down and turning it down, and some of you probably let your fears or whatever that is get in the way, your insecurities, whatever that is, get up in the way, and you are needing to now decide whether or not you're going to accept it. Because here's the thing: blessings come to us. The thing is, we can tend to exploit those blessings to the point whereas it could be pretty much through divine intervention removed off the table. And then you have some people they'll be like, this person did do this person did sit up here do this person did do that, that wasn't fair, well, you had time. The thing is, man, you had time to make a decision on this. You had a little time to think and a little time to make a decision on this here. And I feel some of these people that you offer something to in the past, or if they offer something to you, you all thinking about that now, and all of a sudden want to become open to it, or wishing and hoping that that person come back, or that person probably wishing and hoping that you come back. They probably don't want to express it here because they fear being vulnerable. Is what this is here. Some of you that are going through your Saturn return, or if a person going through their Saturn return or Saturn Sun transit, that could be a case here too. You know. It's like after it got taken off the table, it's now, or they wonder if it's off the table. And it's like after it got taken off the table, now they setting up there regretting, pretty much is what's going on here. And they seeing now where they actually how that their part in the outcome that they failed to see before. And as I stated, those of you who are going through a Saturn return or having a Saturn Sun transit, and we having it happen in Aquarius, that's about the conscious mind, the subconscious mind here, or that's about the conscious mind overall. Saturn is shaking up that ego. Saturn is shaking it up. That's how Saturn works. It's gonna shake you up. It's gonna shake you up until you crack. It's gonna shake you up till you explode, until you crack. That's just how Saturn works. It's gonna hit you where it hurt. The Temperance card, the Strength card crowning it. As I stated, that's about giving that balance now. Learn to get that balance. What if it's giving or receiving? Learn to get that balance here is what it is. And I promise you, you will see a difference within your love life. You will see a difference within your love life, and it will show up other areas of your life, but you will definitely see a difference in your love life here. In terms of not only the experiences that you attract, and the type of people that you attract, but it's like you won't have no issue, going after what you want or receiving here. The Magician. That's about receiving. And like I said, it's like an obstacle. It's a fear that was in the way. And it's like you overcoming that. whatever that is, you overcoming that. And as I stated, it's about balancing with the masculine and feminine energies, the mind and the subconscious mind. Feminine receiving, masculine giving. Despite a gender here, is what this is here. And I remember I just stated in the previous reading that I done about giving that exchange. Giving that exchange here. Giving that exchange in order for something to be retrieved, soul retrieval here, and this can even open you up to that. This could open you up to that. This is gonna change your life in many ways. I remember the Ace of Cups came up in the previous reading. It's gonna change your life in many ways. Here. It's going to change your life up in many ways, and it's going to open you up to what was blocked off from you here. Some of you are going to be encountering different people. Don't get me wrong, some of them may be like a bad apple. You may have like a few bad apples here and there, but you may be encountering like you'll encounter different people, but eventually you're going to encounter someone that is compatible with you, and that what truly matches you. They similar, but they different. You all have mutual interests. You similar in ways. You have similarities, but there's differences too. And what you're gonna be doing is that you're gonna be learning to like being open, finding some type of common ground. Some of you could be meeting people or open yourself up to meeting people, because this was like when you was believing like in the traditional way. And some of you, and it's gonna shift your perspective, because we had the hangman energy in the previous reading. That's about looking at things from a different perspective. And some of you are going to be learning to date in different ways, new ways, like open yourself up, because we got the energy in Gemini, North Node, and we got the South Node in Sagittarius. That's about releasing your beliefs, including with your upbringing, things of that nature, and becoming open. Open to the unusual. Gemini and Sagittarius are opposite signs. They all working on the same spectrum here. Open-mindedness, being free spirit, open-mindedness. People who are free spirited, this some energy that be good for them. And people that are in this number 5 year, a 5 is about adapting, and it's about changes and milestones. And this the number 3 year, this definitely gonna be a great year for them. For me, this in the personal year. For me, this is my personal number 3 year. You know, so that's what this is here. Some of you all are gonna be meeting people different ways, whether it's through mutual friends, whether if it's just through regular friendships, platonic friendships, you know, whether it's through work, whatever it is, business. I know they say you're not supposed to mix this traditional belief, like you're not supposed to mix business with pleasure, but hey, you got to be open to the possibilities. You know, you never know where it could turn into. Hell, in this case here, you even got some people who are married, and their situations could happen like this, whereas though that person is not feeling the person that they marry. I'm not saying go for that. No. Now it's your now it is your option. Now it's your option if you want to go for that. But make sure you're strong. Make sure you can maintain that balance. But what I'm saying here is that it could potentially turn this way. The person who was married could end up, if they dated you, because those two people may not be feeling each other in that marriage. They probably already ready to give up on the marriage. Or it could be you and that person married to someone, and it is vice versa. You two could be wanting to give up, whatever it is. And it's like Mutual love could happen here. Love could happen here. You know, love can come in different ways, and then it could cause them wanting to leave you to leave your partners that you may not be feeling. It could be coming into a relationship together with each other because you probably found each other to be compatible. You know, this person even may crack over to you and reveal their feelings to you that they've been avoiding for the longest here. And we are in this Aquarian energy, and people are known for doing that, including special Aquarian people. They're known for doing that, especially the men. But it's for a reason, and it could they be self-preserved because they know that the same thing like with Scorpio, but self Aquarius is self-preserved mentally, the mind, which will connect. You know, even it will definitely connect. You know, the mind and emotions are connected. You know, and Scorpio represents emotions. So they're self-preserved. Scorpio self-preserved emotionally. Aquarius self-preserved mentally. I talked about the mind, subconscious mind, the subconscious mind, the masculine and feminine energies. It's about trusting in that process and definitely, you know, developing something together. Let it grow organically. Not being so robotic with it, but also follow your intuition. In some cases here, it could be love at first sight, but it's gonna happen in different ways here, is what this is. You just have to give and you have to allow yourself to receive. Especially if all three connected, or hell, even if it's sexually or whatever it is, you have to allow yourself to give and receive here. And somebody have to initiate, or somebody have to learn to initiate, somebody have to learn to receive here. Is what this is. Instead of playing cat and mouse and Russian roulette, you know, somebody have to learn to somebody have to learn to give and receive here, and then pointing blame towards the others. And for those of you who are married, some of you may be wanting to work something out here, maybe wanting to work out an issue. Here is what I'm seeing. Some of you are willing to work out issues. And if you feel that you want to save your marriage or relationship, definitely, take time out, think first before doing that. So definitely do that. Take time out and think first. I do see some of you want to reconcile your marriage. Some of you want to renew your vows. May want to renew your vows. Some of you may want to try new and different things, with your marriage. With just you two, with each other, you know. Some of you may be interested in like swinging. If you feel that's your thing, to each of his own. You feel that's your thing, hey, go for it. Go for it. I tell people, people married and stuff, but you got these couples that were set up here. They may look good. Their marriage may appear perfect or perfect or look good on the outside, but you don't know what's going on inside those people's marriages and what are their agreements and stuff. Like you don't know, So some of you may be open to polygamous relationships. That's common at this time. That's becoming more and more common. Or polyamorous, whatever it is becoming more and more, common at this time. Know who you are, so you know the type of person you want to manifest in your life. Is what this is. Two of Swords been coming up. It came up again. See, that's why I stated it. It's that it's like allowing yourself to both give and receive here. Not exploiting things is what it is. Some of you could have major decisions that you would have to make here. Page of Wands, taking things into your hands, taking the reins in your hands. Okay, and it's like, okay, are you going to pursue or are you going to be the pursuer? Who's going to initiate? Here is what this is. Who's gonna initiate here? And when you do that, guess what? There's balance that'll be created. You'll be amazed what all's being created here. Like you're gonna feel a difference. You're gonna feel a difference. Communication need to happen as well. You're gonna feel like that was like a breakthrough that's happened. And it's like as you're going forward, and it's like you won't even have no issues with love in terms of pursuing and being a pursuer, you know, giving and receiving. You won't have no issues in terms of love. And as I stated, some of you here are needing to learn to some of you here are needed to learn to try different things. Because it could be the mind in the case, it could be the mind too that's causing you, or the ways or mindsets, traditional mindsets or upbringings that you adopted, and it may not even coming based off your upbringing, and it may not be a part of who you truly are. And some of you, when it come down to dating, those of you who when it come down to dating, you are needing to not set your expectations. Go in it with high expectations. Go in with an open mind. Go in with the open heart, an open mind, but definitely use discernment. Is that's what you truly want? That's what you're truly looking for. But go in with an open heart and an open mind. Spread that light-hearted energy. Remember, I stated this before. Relationship, and some of you would tend to get relationship and dating mixed up. That's the old Capricorn way of doing things. It's time to expand from that. The Capricorn is about tradition. Aquarius is non-tradition. We are need to line to with the Aquarian energy. That foundation came down with Capricorn. Is what this is here. Some of you, as stated, some of you could be some of you male or female, guys and girls, man and a woman. Some of your soul may not be the opposite sex. They could be someone of the same sex, and you closing yourself off from it because you're probably afraid of judgment, or you're afraid of your own, or you fear your own insecurities, or you have insecurities that you have to face. I remember I talked about also last night about facing the music, and and some of you probably feel it, or probably don't even know deep down, or probably feel it that you and that person have something mutual, whether this is opposite sex or the same sex, and you have something mutual together, mentally and emotionally. Some of you guys, it can start off as like bromance, and it can grow into something more. You know, bromance and romance are two different things. Because romance is when you like have both emotional and sexual feelings together. Bromance is pretty much like when you have an emotional bond. But with romance, it will be like you have both romantic and sexual. I mean, emotional and emotional bond, and you develop a sexual bond. That's the difference with the two. And some of you are holding yourself back, and you are need to allow and stop being so robotic, not be so robotic, and you are need to allow the situation to it grow, to expand. Trust in the process here. Some of you, when it comes down with dating, some of you are known for closing out your options quickly. You are need to keep your options open until somebody comes to a mutual agreement. Because as it's stated, that's the difference between dating and relationships. Don't get me wrong. My thing is, this is my perspective on it. People have a tendency to talk about dating exclusively, but you have to think about, nowadays you have to think about it's best to keep your options open. Do not close out your options until an agreement is made. Because when it come down with dating, it should matter who you fucking, who fucking who's talking to who. It shouldn't, or who's dating who. It shouldn't matter. Who's fooling with who. It shouldn't matter who. It should matter. It should matter who's who, what is what. If you're dating and no agreement has been made. But now, if agreement has been made, and the part of the agreement too, one of the things within the agreement that you two decide that that's part of the agreement too, the relationship agreement too, is pretty much no cheating. Cheating is prohibited, and being faithful and loyal to each other, that's a different story. But now in the agreement, if you making to as is, if it's an open relationship, you allowing infidelity, or whatever it is, like such as cheating or whatever it is, and you still want to be together, hey, that's on you. And marriage also is like a business contract at the end of the day too. You know, like I said, these experiences gonna happen in different ways. With the magician, it's gonna happen in different ways, and it can manifest in different ways unexpectedly. But will you trust in it? In some cases, here in dating, some of these people probably know each other at some point, or you all might or it may come to the point where things may come full circle, and you all may run into each other. But they may be open to like a threesome. They may be open to like an open relationship, or they may give you the power to make the decision, or you gonna be the ones giving one of them the power, to make a decision on who they want to be with. Is what it is here. So this is gonna be an interesting time. I'm gonna tell you that much. This is gonna be an interesting time. You know. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to be an interesting time right now. Or that's coming up. Spring equinox not too far away. Then going to Aries season. So this is going to be an interesting time, you know. But this is your love reading. This is your Man Cave love reading. Thanks for watching, and peace and many blessings.